प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी, प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। हृदय मंदिर में सदा रहो, प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। नयन में आओ नारायणा, नयन में आओ नारायणा। नारायणा वेद पारायणा, नारायणा वेद पारायणा। प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। श्रवण में आओ नारायणा, श्रवण में आओ नारायणा। नारायणा राम नारायणा, नारायणा धर्म पारायणा, नारायणा धर्म पारायणा। प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। मनन में आओ नारायणा, नारायणा शिव नारायणा, नारायणा समाधि पारायणा। प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। ध्यान में आओ नारायणा, ध्यान में आओ नारायणा। नारायणा कृष्ण नारायणा, नारायणा कृष्ण नारायणा। नारायणा गोपी पारायणा, नारायणा लीला पारायणा। नारायणा प्रेम पारायणा। प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। हृदय मंदिर में सदा रहो, हृदय मंदिर में सदा रहो। प्रेम से आओ प्रभु जी। गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः, विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्री हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण Vasudeva, He Nath. Shri Krishna Govind, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govind, Shri Krishna Govind, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govind, Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, 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 He Nath Narayan. Shri Krishna Govind, 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govind, Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govind, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर हरि ओम हरि ओम. We saw the character of Yayati and they say that Yayati was one devata actually, and he acted like this so that to tell to the world that even 1,000 years of enjoyment doesn't give fulfillment and completeness. Rather, a person is more under guilt or more under the feeling that I have not controlled, I am uncontrolled person. Because every action when you do, there is a I born. Supposing you do puja, I is born that I have completed my puja. I get up early, so I is born that I got up early. Or supposing I got very angry today, so I is born that I am angry. And the point is that this I does not die. it settles down, it goes at one area of your psyche and settles down there. It is not that you can say my action is over, I am free from that action. You are not free from that I. So when a person lies, so he will have a notion I am a liar. Others may not know. Or he may take it like, I don't bother, who cares about that? But very subtly it will be seen. And therefore when you start meditating, supposing such a person meditates, so that hidden I will sprout and pop out. You will not know it. Many things are, our unconscious mind is stronger than the conscious mind. And therefore people don't want to meditate because who will face, how to face ourselves? How to face ourselves. Very hidden thoughts which were suppressed will come out. And in general also, if you see somebody very pure, immaculate, you will be more reminded that I am not like this person. Like supposing, in our college days, if some very good students was there, and supposing you are talking to the one who is likewise, I am also 40%, he is also 35%. I am not conscious of my 40%. But supposing somebody was 95% and I am 40%, I am more conscious of my 40% in front of him. Although he is not saying anything. He is not saying anything, but I am over-conscious of that. So when a person does an action, so that action precipitates in his mind as some kind of identity which throughout his life he will have to live with. If you have done good action, that expensive identity you will have. I gave charity today, I served, or I didn't lie, or I didn't say anything to anybody. I spoke the words of wisdom. So when you have expensive identities, so these identities all the time give you joy. I went to Badrinath. I went to Kedarnath. See? The moment you will think that particular notion about yourself will come up and give you joy. You are all the time on the bed of your eyes, not on the mattress, queen size. You know why Mahatmas are very happy? Because they have done so good action. They have nothing to repent upon, nothing to be guilty about, nothing to be over-conscious about. Therefore they are saral. They have not done anything which they have to be very, 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 very sad about or angry about. And if they get such eye, they do tapasya and dissolve it after that. The tapasya is to make a bigger eye so that all these smaller eyes can dissolve in that bigger eye. I made a mistake, so I will rectify it. So, after enjoyment, one eye comes that I am not very good, I am uncontrolled. Nobody knows about your enjoyment. Other than devatas and God, of course. But I will know I am indulgent, or I am Kam Hat one word had come yesterday, Kamhat. Yes, if you remember, see, 13 shlok, 19.13, Naduyanti manapritim, pumsa kamhat, who is beaten by desire, Kamhat, who is killed by desire, 13th, 19th chapter, 13th verse. I had asked you to take it. If you remember, if you were not there, no problem at all. He is hit that I am not very pious, I am not very pure, I am not very desireless. And therefore, when you will live in the day, and slowly there is a moss on my own prasannata, something is covering up. So it is said, if somebody is naturally not very happy, he has done many sins in the past. This slok comes in Manaye Manushasya Purva Rupani Shamsasi. From the past he has come, and some are very naturally happy, quiet. It is not accident. Sometimes I see two brothers are there, and one is very happy, other is very sad. Same house they are born up. So someday the pressure became so much, that is called I pressure, that Yayati felt, I cannot enjoy anymore, it is too much, I cannot take the load of my mind. I cannot take the load of my guilt now. I cannot take the load of my eyes. Enough, I cannot face myself. Moment you feel that I cannot face my own mind, you become a very good seeker. As long as you are facing your mind, you are habituated to live with the dirt and the mess. Supposing you go in the shacks, I have not gone, but I heard it is very small and sometimes it is very untidy. There is no proper water arrangement and unhygienic rather. Unhygienic, very close are there. You cannot spend one night there, I think. There is one common washroom for 20-30 tracks, I think. Something like that. You'll run away from there. But they live. They may live for years together. Worldly person's mind is like a shack. So they can live with their Kam, Krodh, Bhog. The saint's mind is quite high. He is intolerant to his negativity. As much tolerant he is with somebody else, so much intolerant he is with his own mind. He cannot take nonsense from his mind. So this made Yayati sannyasi. From a bhogi Yayati, he became sannyasi Yayati. And ultimately he left everything. Thoda sa dekho, this, scriptures are like a lamp. Satsang goes in the mind and it goes into the corners and nooks of your mind. They throw light inside as if. So you can see where I am, what is my condition, what I should have been, what I should not have been. So he attained the highest state. So he was not that, you cannot rise above, you can rise above everything. See, he also rose above everything. And he ultimately became renunciate and left everything. You remember the example, like the bird with the, when its wings had come and it flies, he also not flew, but he left. And his subtle body was negated by meditation, contemplation. Of course, satsang, etc. is there. But if you start enjoying the desireless mind, If you start enjoying angerless mind, if you start enjoying attachmentless mind, that taste if a person develops, so little attachment troubles him then. Little desire troubles him. Because if you know where is my freedom gone which was inside me, he starts thinking that. Why this desire erupted today? So this was the Yati. And then Deva, Yani was also there. You remember I told about Devyani. And Vigyai Ishvara Tantranam Maya Virachitam Prabhoho, 27 verse. So here everybody accumulates and it is Maya Virachitam. Kate Kanta, Kastam Kate Kanta, Kaste Putra, Samsaroyam Ati Vichitra. तो यहाँ विचित्र है, सब कुछ ऐसा है नहीं. And therefore one should not miss the main topic for what he is born. See, Sarvam Sarvatra Sangam Utsrijya, 28th verse. Swapna Aupamyena Bhargavi. So this is for Devyani. Devyani was the daughter of? Devyani was the daughter of? Shukracharya. भूल गया सब. Another, Sharmishta. Sharmishta was the daughter of? Well, who knows whose? We are filling the form or what? Whose daughter, whose son? Whose daughter? Sharmishta. Vesh Parva. I think we should have some test also. And nobody will come. Since long we are not having test. Morning test we are missing. So one day you'll come here, so on your desk you will have papers. It will be live test. So Krishna mana samaveshya vyudhunot lingamatmana. देखो कैसे हैं लोग. They were very honest and they realized that this was my mistake and I will get over it. Ultimately, Namastubhyam Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Sarvbhutadivasaya Shantai Brahate Nama. I offered my namaskar to that Vasudeva. Devyani says. Devyani. She was difficult among the two, between the two. Between Sharmishta and Devyani, she was much more difficult. बहुत जिद्दी थी. But see, she also attained that state. That means there is a higher state existing. Don't be satisfied with what you do. Be satisfied with what you get. If you are doing jap, there is a better jap which could have been done than today's. Supposing you did your puja, so there was a better concentration in puja which could have been done. Supposing I interacted with you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, there was a better way to interact than what I interacted. Always find what was the better of me. And this way, you will feel that in few days you become conscious before you do something or think something. ऐसा dispassion इनका हो जाता है. कितनी अच्छी. When they were king, so they were living with all the paraphernalia, luxuries, still they left and went into the forest because the peace of the environment was inviting the peace within. But they didn't have Rajogun, that there also they collected and made some kind of what is called sannyasi association. So they didn't have that Rajogun. They were very sattvic there. They went for meditation or started counting the birds. Yes. Because if such people land up there, they start doing some work there also. So that is not for work. For Rajogun, you come here. You need an active life. For active life, you need people around. You need some place. In this way, if you remember, Puru was one of the sons of Yayati, and Yadu was also one of the sons. So Yadu was from Devayani, and Puru was from Sharmishtha. So from Yadu, Bhagavan Krishna will be there, Yaduvansh, and from Puru, Yudhishthira, etc. are there. So one day I will go through the Vansh, how it happened. Remember Puru? Puri nahi, Puru. So from Puru Vansh came Yudhishthira, etc. And from Yadu Vansh, Bhagavan Krishna. Therefore he was called Yaduvanshi. He was also called Yadu is na Yadu, your cousin Yadu. Yes, his name is Yadav. His name is Yadav. Although Yadav is a surname in India. His surname इनके cousin का first नाम ही Yadav है. What is surname? Nadan. Nanand. अच्छा, Yadav Nanand, like that. तो नहीं अच्छा है, Nanand is good. Not Nand. Nanand. Nanand is good. Yadav. Yadu भी अच्छा नाम है. Yadu तो नाम होता है. Yadu people have Yadu name. Yadu. Anyway, I will come back again. I'll go back again in 1 or 2 days. Let me go ahead and I'll go back again. So, well, you have no work. Go ahead, go back. कुछ काम तो है नहीं आप पास. हाँ भाई हमारे पास क्या काम है. So in this Puru Vansh, very long dynasty is mentioned. From Puru Vansh, Puru had a son called Janmejaya. So Janme has a son Prachinvan has Pravir has Namasyu had Charupad, etc. etc. In that there was Vitat had Vitat or Bharadwaj. His son was Manyu, and Manyu had 5 sons, and in that son there was one son called Nar. Nar had a son called Sankriti. Sankriti had 2 sons. His name was Guru and Ranti Dev. Ranti Dev's name, because we are going to take Ranti Dev's character. Only in this big list, my name is not there. No. So those who are very, very great, their name is there only, don't worry. So, maybe your name is there in the past births. Well, if latest is not there. New edition of Bhagavad may have your name. So there, Ranti Dev had very great character is there of Ranti Dev. Now 3rd slok you see. Viyadvittasya dadata, this is 21st chapter. Viyadvittasya dadato labdham bubukshataha nishkinchanasya dhirasya sakutumbasya sidataha. So, Viyad means space. Vittasya. So he was like space, very broad. Space. So Viyad Vittasya. So whatever he got, he was not working for money. He said, whatever I have to get, some sorrow has to come. We go to the doctor, we go to various countries, still that disease has to come, it is there, then you say it is my prarabdha. He said, if some goodness, money had to come, it will come to me. Why should I put effort? Why not put the same effort in the area of God and create a beautiful future in mind? He was not in that. And if he got something, dadataha, labdham dadataha, used to distribute it. And sometime he himself remained hungry. बहुत ज़्यादा tolerance in Ranti Dev. He's amazing. ऐसे लोग भी हैं. Nishkinchanasya. Nishkinchanas, he didn't hoard money, etc. He distributed a lot. Nishkinchan means he doesn't doesn't keep the money, doesn't keep a lot of money. Why? He thought God will take care of. And God will there, if He has to take my care, He will send somebody and give me something. Why should I bother for anything? To become nishkinchan, you have to have lot of sharanagati. Bhagwan dekh lenge kya hai. This vritti makes us saints. Without having anything in the pocket, they go out and they live. Nishkinchan means where you have too much of surety that God will give me whatever I require and I will need in time. I need not gather money or gather land. Why to worry about that? He said, many people are needy, let us give everything to everybody. Remember I told the story of, what was his name? Of Karnataka saint, whose wife, क्या नाम है उनका? Nobody is helping me. चलो I'll tell later on. So, निष्किंचन सब छोड़ दिया. When you have developed that thought, then only the life of a saint or sadhu becomes easier, because there is no surety about anything. You live in very uncertainty and insecurity. And then dhirasya, he was extremely tolerant. Why? Because many things will unconducive. Tolerance is required where you face something which is not as per your nature. If something is as per your nature, you need not be tolerant. If somebody is as per your nature, you need not be tolerant. If health is as per you, need not be tolerant. If health is not as you like, you need no tolerance. So tolerance means that you don't give lot of thought to that area where things are not as per your swabhav. Then you have more absorbing power. So nishkinchanasya dhirasya. See the word dhirasya. Dhir means dhihiryate, who prompts his intellect. ठीक ये भी अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा है. If you are not tolerant for everything, then you will be impatient. Impatient means much of your time will think, why this is happening, why my body is like that, why this is like that, why that is like that. So you are fighting against something which is not under your control. This is the problem. Something is not under your control. So what can you do? So sakutumbasya, it's an interesting thing. His family also was involved in this, like him. So he was also not indulging, they were also not like that. So what happens once upon a time? Vyatituhu ashtachatvarimshat. Ashtachatvarimshat means 48 days. Apibataha kil. How is it possible? 48 days. Forget about food. He didn't get water also to drink. Now, how can they be alive 48 days without water? Hoga, they may be having some bodies. Here one day you cannot live. You can live one day. Kidney में असर आ जाएगा without, after drinking so much effect is there in the kidney. So apibataha kill. So after 48 days, because I think some famine must be there. If he is not getting water, some famine etc. must be there in the kingdom. ऐसा होगा. इतना इनके पास practice थे, patience था. बाप रे. Then after 48 days, what happens? So morning he got up and somebody brought grit. Grit means some ghee, payasam, kheer, sanyavam. Sanyavam means halwa. And then jalam, toyam. 4 things he brought for the whole family. अच्छा खाना था. Already, you know how much they were thirsty, hungry. कृच्छ प्राप्त कुटुंबस्य क्षुत्रभ्याम जात वेपतयोः. They were shivering with hunger and thirst. We don't know what is hunger and thirst also. Before hunger only food is ready. Before thirst only we drink lot of water. And everybody was about to eat. About to eat the food. So Kshutribhyam jat vepatoho atithir brahmana kale. At that time one Brahmin came. And so they say, I also want the food. Oh, when you know my food is sure, it is easy to give the food. When you have limited amount and then you know that if I give, I may not have, I am already so hungry. And especially if you are hungry, you can be very angry also, like Parikshit. You can be more irritable when you are hungry. So somebody is fasting. I have seen some people, when they fast, they are more irritable. Not all, but some of them in my childhood I used to see that. तो ये देखो क्या मन कहाँ लग का था यार. तो क्या लिखा है 6 श्लोक में? हरिम सर्वत संपश्यन. 6 श्लोक. He saw that God is in every being. God is in every being. And shraddhanvitaha, with faith that this also has God. देख लो कितना पेशेंस है, कितनी कामनेस है. You are quiet to the proportion in which you have tolerance. And tolerance is not speaking and mentally thinking. Tolerance is situation comes and inside you situation doesn't create a thought. It dissolves somewhere. You have such a vast, big mind that outer inconvenience and outer unconduciveness goes inside the silence and devotion that you already have in plenty. Like in the ocean, somebody is throwing one burning charcoal, or somebody is throwing maybe 2 kilograms of coal or some fire. Then that particular thought doesn't hold water for a long time. You remember Ambrish's story also was like that. The demoness had been created. इतनी शांति इन लोगों में है यार. You should be jealous. Well, to be jealous, we have to be close to them. I know we are close. How can I be jealous? तस्मै संव्यभजत न शांत. यहाँ तो हम लोग का मन सरफेस के ऊपर रहता है. We are on very top of our mind. Very little, very small mind is there. In that small mind, if something happens, we blow up. देखो, श्रद्धयान्विता. And not only this, tasmai samvyabhajat, so annam adritya. Adrit means after honoring him. लो, खुद बेचारे भूखे प्यासे हैं, and he is honoring that Brahmin. And after honoring, he offered him the food. Who? Brahman offered the food to Rantidev. Oh, okay, Rantidev, please listen. Rantidev offered the food to that Brahmin. Harim sat sarvatra sampashyan. देख रहे हो क्या मन हो गया इन लोग की, क्या साधना हो गई. Inside his mind still peace is there, love is there, faith is there. We go to the camp, first thing they want is a good room. All the delegates are very delicate and they want good room, then good food, on time breakfast, on time dinner, on time lunch, and then they will go for darshan if everything is fine, otherwise they will be very upset. अपना मन बहुत छोटा बन गया है. देखो इन लोग का मन देखो. Try to identify that for 2 minutes. And there, he went away. Brahmin went away. So Ranti Dev and his family distributed the food, whatever was remnants. चलो भाई, फिर ब्रह्मा अर्पण हुआ. लो, one Shudra came. Vrishalaya his Harin Smaran. How irritating it is. Even if you are eating and somebody comes, how you feel irritated. Here you see, Vibhaktam Vyabhajat. So, Harim Smaran. Underline this. 7th shlok, last 2 words. Remembering the Lord. You remember the Lord when his stomach is full. Empty stomach, where you will remember. Harim Smaran. अच्छा लगता है. Remembering the Lord, he gave the food. बोले तुम खुश हो जाओ, तुम खुश हो जाओ. Me, you be happy. Whether I am happy doesn't matter. I am already full. ठीक है, 2 हो गए. 2 है ऑलरेडी. अब तो बहुत ही कम खाना, पता नहीं बचा भी कि नहीं बचा. शायद अब नहीं बचा गया. थोड़ा सा बचा. Little was remaining. फिर 3rd time ब्रह्मार्पणम ब्रह्म हवि हुआ. To get name in Bhagavad, you have to be renunciate like. Well, no, I don't want. Yate shudram tamanya agadati dirshvabhiravrataha. So when that Shudra went away, so one more guest came, along with surrounded with lot of dogs. Shvabhi avrata. And you know what he said? I am not hungry only. My dogs are also hungry. My dogs are also hungry. Rajan me diyata mannam sa gadaya bubukshate. Third है नहीं, third है. Now test your charity, spirit of charity. Test your annadan kshamata when in such a question. कोई इरिटेशन नहीं, मन शांत, क्वाइट माइंड. अगला देख लो, 9 श्लोक सी. And see what is written here. Sa adritya avishtam avashishtam. Avashishtam is whatever was remaining. So he, with lot of, still respectfully. And Bahuman Puraskritam. Bahuman Puraskritam. And at that time, Bahuman Puraskritam, with giving with lot of honor, with respect, with lot of love, he offered that to the dogs and that the dog owner. Still remaining, 2nd line, please underline. Tacha dattva namaschakre shvabhya shvapate vibhu. He offered namaskar to the dogs and to the master of dogs. क्या लोग हैं यार, उस समय भूख में नमस्कार कहाँ निकलेगा. A person is dying of thirst and hunger at that time to see divinity, to see purity, to see love. Tacha dattva namaschakre shvabhya shvapate vibhu. सब दे दिया, नो एवरीथिंग. Many dogs were there, I think. इन्हीं के one dog, Pomeranian dog. Many dogs, सब दे दिया. कैसा मन होगा उनका? Look, there was no surety what he will get now. After a lot of difficulty he got, and that everything has gone. No water was remaining. पानी बचा था बस. Little things we cannot tolerate. See what he is going through. Bhav, what was the bhav? Bhav that everybody should be happy. People should be fulfilled. You cannot serve anybody unless you go through pains for that person. To serve, you need to first get out of your comfort zone, out of your ego zone, and out of your attachment zone. 3 zones if you cannot break, you cannot serve. Comfort zone, attachment and aversion zone, and ego zone. Generally person loves in this zone only, and therefore you cannot serve. सबको उन्होंने सर्व कर दिया. Water was remaining. I will be living with my comfort and with my ego and with my attachment. You cannot serve for a long time in a bigger manner. You may serve little at some time, in some way, to somebody, but not at a long time in a bigger manner. देखो, so तच्च पानी मात्रम उच्छेषम तच्च एक परितर्पणम. वाह, only water was remaining for one person only. Taccha ek paritarpanam. So the family people thought, maybe little we will drink. Water we are not there. Little, maybe little this water we all will drink. At least we can wet our tongue and wet our lips like that. More we don't have, at all will drink water. कोई irritation नहीं था. There was no anger, irritation, etc. They had deep hearts. When you do sadhana, mind goes much into depth of the personality. When you are in the depth of the personality, the superficial mind is not there to be lusty, to be passionate, to be irritated, to think about something else. They were absorbed people. It is not that they were suppressing the hunger. Their mind was in the God, therefore hunger was and thirst was less felt. Supposing you are fasting and you have nothing to do, you will be more hungry that day. But if you are fasting and you are doing archana or you are doing some puja, so you will not feel that fast too much, that hunger will be less felt. But you have nothing to do, so you will feel, oh my God, how will I pass the whole day? Let me break the fast. And now at that time, see what happened. Pasyatah pulkasaha. As they were about, pasyata means they were about to drink. Apna pani they took to the lips, they took to the lips the water. Pasyata. Pulkasa abhyagat. One chandal came. Fourth है शायद. Fourth. One chandal came. कहीं और रहा करो. Don't be very available to the outer smallness of the thought. Have developed some big thoughts that the small thoughts are not available. There was one great scholar in Varanasi. He used to sit on his veranda and teach highest level of Vedanta, Sanskrit, and he was fond of eating supadi like this. used to cut it like this and keep on teaching. He was teaching. In between he said, कुछ काटत बा हो, something is biting me. And teaching continued. After half an hour, 1 hour, when teaching was over, scorpion was there. But his mind was so absorbed in something deeper that outer pain was less felt than really what would have been felt. Sadhana जब ज़्यादा होती है, when a person is much deeper, much inside, outer unconduciveness is less felt than without sadhana. Point is here. So he says, give me the water. Oh, Dandal. I'm neech. Ashubhasya me. मिला ना 10th श्लोक. तस्यतां करुणां वाचं निशम्य विपुलश्रमां कृपया वृष संतप्तः idamamritam vachah. When he said this with lot of pain, so kripaya vrish santapta. Rantidev was in extreme pain. He did not experience his pain of his pang of thirst and hunger. He felt more the pang of somebody else. There's a difference between ordinary man and a great man. Ordinary man is busy in solving his own individual problems. And this extraordinary, they have somebody else whose pain they can solve. Kripaya vrish santapta. If you remember Kagbhushundi's Guruji, his guru was very much insulted. And when his disciple was being cursed by Lord Shiva, he didn't feel his pain as much as he felt the disciple's pain of going to the python's body. अपना पेन क्या है, हमारा पेन क्या है, उसका पेन ठीक करो. There is my pain, there is I'll sort out others' pain. कृपया वृष संतप्ता इदमामृतम बचा. देख रहे हो, ordinary person he is just grappling with his mind. बोले हम खा लेते हैं. Put yourself at that position. To do any dharma, to play any role, one has to have lot of sahishnata, or the capacity to bear a lot, or bear a lot. ये तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. Even the child who goes to the school, he has to get up in the morning. He has to be dressed. 7 o'clock bus will come. Then he has to be given bath. Then mother takes him to the bus station and he cries and he has to go. कोई धर्म नहीं हो सकता जहाँ पे आप सहो न and you can play something good role. कृपया भ्रश संतप्तः. And then he said, this is a very beautiful word, please take the whole shlok. 12th shlok is important shlok. न कामे हम गतिमीश्वरात् पराम अष्टधिर युक्ताम पुनर्भवम वा आर्तिम प्रपद्य अखिल देह भाजाम अंतस्थितो येन भवन्ति दुःखाः. कितना अच्छा श्लोक है. I don't want अष्ट सिद्धि. I don't want 8 सिद्धि, अष्ट सिद्धि, नवनिधि के दाता. I don't want. Neither I want the moksha also. Achha. Then he said, Bhagavan, nobody has asked like this. You know what he asked? He said, all people have good prarabdha and bad prarabdha. Good prarabdha, this should take. Bad fortune of them, I will take. And nobody has praised, asked like that. Prapadde, artim prapadde. I want to take away their sadness. Akhil deha bhajam, not of 2-3 people, of the whole world. Artim prapadde akhil deha bhajam. Where you will be? Antasthitaha. I want to be in their heart. Yen bhavanti dukkha, so that they can be having no sorrow. Baba re Baba. The very feeling itself is so uplifting. Now tell me, this is what happened to Baba Amte also. Baba Amte was a young person in Maharashtra. He went to purchase chocolate or something. Something he went to purchase. On the way, he saw one sack was there. So he lifted the sack like this and screamed after that. Leper was there, totally in bones and in flesh. He screamed, he couldn't see the sight, but alive. Full of pus and all this thing. And from then he made a target that these leper I will make such a place. Then he made a place for lepers. And the whole life he worked for the lepers. He used to come and he used to cure them and he used to give them medicine. And ultimately they used to be so capable, self-dependent, and he used to give them. Now they are the one who make carpet and all these things, and big place. This is why Gurudeva came. Because the thing is that I want the Hindus to know their glory and convert into Hinduism. You don't know, so much joy is there. But the challenge is, I will take sorrows and I will give joy. Hello, in the Gita, where this is said. Where this is said. One who does good for all. सर्वभूतिते रता. कहाँ आता है? सर्वभूतिते रता. Don't ask such question. You look good as long as you don't ask. Huh? 12th chapter. What slok is there? Sanniyam yendriya gramam sarvatra sambuddhaya te prapnuvanti mam eva sarvbhutite rata. और कहाँ आता है? बोले एक बता दिया, प्लीज सेटिस्फाइड. अंतस्थितो येन भवन्ति दुःखाः. आप दुखी मत हो. And this is the very, these people are the one who serve even individual also. Well, I will not, who can be devotee of a Lord who pleases the Lord and says, no, I will not see you sad? Who can be devotee of a Guru who cannot see his Guru sad? If you can see, then you are not. Adukha. देखो, आरतिम प्रपद्ये. आप हमको दुख दे दो, उनका दुख हम झेलेंगे. अखिल देह भाजाम अंतस्थितो येन भवन्ति दुःखाः. I'll take your sorrows. You be happy. I'll take your problems. ये तो जो लोग दूसरे का दुख लेने के लिए जाते हैं ना, यही लोग सुखी रहते हैं. जो दूसरे से सुख लेने के लिए जाते हैं, यही लोग दुखी रहते हैं. Those who go out in the world to take the sorrows of others, they are happy. Those who go out in the world to take joy from others, they are sad. आप दुख लेने जा रहे हो कि सुख लेने जा रहे हो? If you are going to take out sorrows, then you will be happy because your mind will be very big after that. To take sorrows of others, you have to have a very big mind. And to take joy from others, you have to make your mind very small and narrow. Go and see the hospital. I told you this story about, not a story about my friend who distributed bananas to all the hospital people whom he did not know also. तो हमको अपना ही दुख लगता रहता है. आरतिम प्रबद्धे अखिल देह भाजाम अंतस्थिते येन भवन्ति दुःखाः. बाप रे बाप, हम सबका दुख ले लेंगे. ऐसे ऐसी मन होता. Here we give problem. For our vasana, I will give you problem. For my ahankar, I will give you problem. कैसा 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 मन है, कैसा कैसा मन है. If you don't satisfy my vasana, and you don't satisfy my ahankar, and you don't satisfy my attachment, I will create problem for you. This ordinary person, I will trouble you because you did not satisfy my ahankar, because you did not satisfy my attachment. And इनका देखो यहाँ पे क्या है. इसको अंडरलाइन कर लिया. थर्ड लाइन अंडरलाइन स्पेशली. आरतिम प्रपद्य अखिल देह भाजाम. Whole श्लोक is very good if you can by heart, but third line is most beautiful. Underline third line. आरतिम प्रपद्य. देखो, one saint, Swami Ram Tirth, used to tell about a saint. He said one saint was there and God came, some devta came. So devta said, ask something. So saint said, make my shadow very big. And second thing, my shadow should be on the back, not in the front. And third thing is, wherever the shadow goes, that person should be quiet. That person should be peaceful. The person is known by the expansion of his mind. How expanded is his mind? Because this worships the Virat. And through Virat, he can worship Ishwar. This is where Annapurna project is aimed at. नहीं, कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है, सब चुपचाप बैठे हैं. आरतिम प्रपद्ये अखिल देह भाजाम अंतस्थितो येन भवन्ति दुःखाः. ये तो बहुत वासना शून्य कोई होगा. Somebody is totally devoid of ego, devoid of anger, devoid of hatred, that he can think like that. So this person is occupied with only what he has got and he has not got, what hurt him, what he is liking, what he is not liking. He is not able to break the shells that he has already in the mind. कहाँ है वो सब शेल? कष्ट सहना पड़ता है भैया. Become a Jesus, first thing you have to be crucified. Yesterday's was Veer Savarkar's Jayanti was there. Yesterday, Savarkar's Jayanti. There was a great person in India called Veer Savarkar. And he was imprisoned in Andaman Nicobar jail. There's a jail called Andaman. Huh? Kalapa, तुम याद है गए थे? याद है? Andaman Nicobar. My God. What a torturous cell it was. Like the bull was yoked, he was yoked and he was made to make the oil, etc. His shackles was there on his feet. Once in a day, on a dirty vessel, they were served some bad food, only for a country. Today, if we are free, there is a lot of effort and many people have shed their blood and left their families, etc. ऐसे लोग ही they became Subhash Chandra Bose, they became Bhagat Singh, they became Savarkar, they became so many great people whose name is not that much popular. The Britishers didn't allow these names to come up so because they were opposing them. If you go there in that jail, I went to Andaman, And when I went there, it was very heart-rending to see that. That cell also we saw where he lived for around, I think, 10 years, 15 years, something like that. And in that jail, his brother was also there. But they were placed in such a position that he could not see that where his brother was also. He didn't know that also. Yeah. If you want to serve, you have to be above your own problems and above your own attachments and above your own ankar, above your own hatred, above your own small family. Supposing I had a small family, how I can be available here every day? How can I be available here? I also would have children somewhere whose admission is lurking. Then father and mother is not well. Yahi sab, I would also have gone for something. I'll come on Saturday. फिर हमारा भी हो जाता है. Or I was hurt because he said something. I also wouldn't be there because I am hurt today. Mood आज नहीं हमारा अच्छा है. So if you have to serve, one has to make his mind very broad and very free from small emotions. Otherwise, he has no joy. कितना joy होगा इनके अंदर. How much full of bliss he was, that even so much bodily pains, his joy has not gone. Because then only he can feel that let me give joy to somebody. Because he had ocean of joy. This world tests only one thing, how much joy you have inside. Can you give some of that? नहीं है कुछ joy, कुछ है joy हमको देने के लिए. You have some peace, or you have only a piece of peace. I have a piece of peace. कुछ है peace आपके पास देने के लिए, हमको है peace है. There is something in you. Little is there. Remember I told you, one news reader was there in, where was that? In one state near Madhya Pradesh. Lady news reader. And all of a sudden breaking news came. Her husband had passed in the car accident. And all of a sudden news comes in between, which we have not seen earlier. And she saw the same poise, she read the whole news. This is the news that there has been a major car accident and 5 people have passed on the spot. Their name is this. And she saw that name and completed the whole news because it was telecast live. And after the news was over, then she broke down naturally. आपके बेटा, bigger than your sorrow, if you feel others' joy is bigger than my joy and my sorrow, then only you are a saint and someone whom people will look forward to be with. And then he is saying, by giving water, let me complete. Who's saying? Rantidev. By giving water, at least he is happy. And he gave that. Iti prabhashya paniyam mriyamana pipasaya. Oh. Pul kasaya adadat dhiraha nisarg karno nripaha. Infinite compassion. This is what would make the person great. Where others are sad, he is happy. What others can't give, he can give. What others hold, he doesn't hold. And at that time, tell me what happened. अब मजा आएगा. अब भगवान आ गए. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. That Brahman, that Shudra, Chandal. भगवान कुछ ज़्यादा ही डिफिकल्ट टेस्ट ले लेते हैं. तो ज़्यादा हो गया, 48 दिन तक भूखा रख के तब दर्शन किए, न दो दर्शन ऐसे तो। तस्य त्रिभुवनाधीशा फलदाह फलमिच्छताम। एंड भगवान, all three expressed in front of him. आत्मानम दर्शयान चक्रु माया विष्णु विनिर्मिता त्रिभुवनाधीशा। तीनों का दर्शन हो गया इनको। इन्होंने नमस्कार किया, he offered नमस्कार। रंती देव, त्याग का फल, बड़े त्याग का फल बड़ा है, अधिकस्य अधिकम फलम। If you give small, your fruit is small. Savai tebhyo namaskritya nissango vigat spraha. And it is written here, he had no attachment, and he had no longing. And Vasudeve Bhagavati, इसी पे हम आना चाहते थे. Unless he has extreme devotion, it is not possible. इसी को मैं talking ocean of joy, ocean of emotion he had. His mind was absorbed somewhere. I was pointing out this point only. Yes, I was searching. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhaktya Chakre Manah Param. He was now absorbed. And at that time, Ishwar Alambanam Chittam Kurvato Ananya Radhasaha. He was very absorbed. He put his mind, अरे कुछ खिला तो दो इनको पहले। ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश पानी वानी लेकर आए कि नहीं? विष्णु जी कुछ खिला देते हैं, इनके साथ पार्वती जी के साथ अन्नपूर्णा देवी आते हैं, कुछ खाना वाला खिला देते, बेचारे भूखे प्यासे हैं ये। ऐसे ही उन लोग आ गए। अरे नहीं जी, seeing the Lord, he must have taken away all his thirst and hunger. आप क्यों परेशान होते हैं? भगवान किसी को भूखा रहने देंगे क्या? हाँ, that is also true. कि सब भगवान ने सब खिला पिला दिया। भगवान तो सबकी प्यास खत्म कर दें, भूख खत्म कर दें। I told you one example. One Prahlad ji is there. Remember that? He was 12 years old. He was doing Devi Upasana. 2 days fast. One day he got very frustrated. He said, I cannot leave water, I cannot leave food. So Devi ji came and she touched her lips. I think Kali Devi Saraswati koi aayi. And from that day, he has no hunger, no thirst. Today he is 80 plus. And from the age of 13, 14, he has not eaten anything and not drunk. All vital organs are better than yours. भगवान जिसको चाहे इसकी सब भूख प्यास ठीक कर देंगे। ईश्वर आलम्बनम चित्तम कर्वतो अनन्य राजसः माया गुणमयी राजन स्वप्नवत प्रत्यलीयत। So it's like everything when you get up, dream, everything you leave. Similarly, everything was left and he got absorbed in Bhagwan only. And all his family members, उनका क्या हुआ? It is written, Ranti Devanuvartina Abhavan Yogina Sarve Narayan Parayana. See, 18th श्लोक. Everybody became yogi only. क्योंकि उनको फॉलो कर रहे थे, उनका भी तो त्याग था। Bigger is your sacrifice, bigger is your renunciation, bigger results. Less is your renunciation, lesser results. ज़्यादा सुख चाहिए, you need much more quantity of giving up something. Ordinary person is sad because he can't give up. He gave up all his attachment, aversion, and his mind was totally full of God. This is the bottom line of everything. इतना ज़्यादा रंती देह में भक्ति थी. Bhakti makes a person saishnu and tolerant because his mind is absorbed in something higher. We will see more tomorrow. This is in Puru Vansh. Puru. Not Yadu. Puru Vansh. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः.
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण